Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at Reforged Eden 2 beta for Empyrion Galactic Survival. We're starting on the top of my capital vessel, and in the last part I said I was going to do the abandoned factory on this planet, but I've had a little bit of a rethink, and I think what I would like to do now is actually move on, complete this alpha mission, and then I think we need to go to a new system. The reason for that is that I spent a couple of hours off camera mining various resources on this planet because I wanted to try out my new setup where I've put some laser drills on the front of the SV, and that was mainly driving the fact that I want to get this ship ready, because I'm starting to feel that going to the Makara was, although it's a brilliant ship, and because it's too big, not very maneuverable, and it's vulnerable, which I think is holding me back with respect to kind of getting up into space and taking down that wreckage. So what I want to do is see if we can push forward again. Sorry again for coming into here, and see if we can get this done. Now I have been mining a lot of cobalt. Let me just see how much cobalt we got now. I still only got 1,000. If I cut, no, that's not that one, sorry. What I've been doing is I've got 3,000 cobalt, which is being churned out very slowly here. I've mined a load of copper until I got so fed up with doing it that I stopped. But I'm not too worried about the copper ingots. I've probably got enough now to complete that. But the real problem is going to be platinum and, well, plant fibers we could use, put that in, but that's not a problem. And then we got the antimatter converters. There's a lot of stuff here that's very advanced, and I've got no idea what radiation shielding is either. So we got a lot of stuff in here which I'm not sure we're going to find. So this is very much a long-term project. That is the what we're going to be doing. Before we get going, as usual, a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. Now, somebody did suggest that these flat turrets aren't really cracked up to what they're meant to be. So maybe we need to think about our defenses on the capital vessel again. The other thing is, if you look down, well, I'll open this up. If you look here now, you'll see that the advanced assault rifle now is called the Mach 223 assault rifle, and we come into weapons. The standard assault rifle now is the VS92 assault rifle. This was due to an update that was posted on the 20th of August. There's quite a lot of changes and tweaks in there, which I think well, I've only just got used to the other icons, so then we've got to get more icons to learn. There's been some work done on the micro drive. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I've been keeping away from the micro drive because it does very much seem to be a work in progress. But it does seem to be becoming quite interesting from the point of view that we may have a use for it, maybe when the game goes into full release. Now, the other thing I want to mention is, sorry about coming back into here, but I think in the last part I was talking about shielding, and I said that the shielding's been simplified. And somebody actually pointed out in the comments, and as I say, a big thank you for all your comments, is that these boosters now have two options, and I must admit, if I read the text I probably would understand that. So if you build one of these, you've got a choice of making it into a shield capacitor or a shield charger, and I've checked the SV as well, so it goes right across the board on that perspective. Somebody also pointed out that using the better thrusters are more efficient with respect to the use of energy and CPU. So that's something we're certainly going to need to look at. And that is what's actually driving my inclination to move on to another system. Because at the moment we spent, well, a lot of parts just sat in this system. So what we're going to do is jump into here, turn the thrusters on, get the ship airborne. Now, I did get another suggestion in the comments about putting extra lift thrusters at the front, so that we could get the angle so we could fly up into space. And that kind of triggered my thought process about whether it'd be possible to put lift thrusters on the front, in also lateral thrusters, so that you could get maybe get the ship turning a little bit better. Because the problem I got at the moment is that if this ship got into actual combat in space, it doesn't, if you see here, it can't really respond and turn fast enough to engage a ship that's actually attacking us. And that is a bit of a cause for concern. One thing I will take a look at, we got Cubax class cutter. See, I don't feel I'm confident, despite the extra weapons. I don't really feel confident that I could take on, let's say, that cutter, simply because, well, I don't think we've really got the aggressive weapons, and of course this cutter will probably have shields on it. Anyway, we're going to get out of here before he turns up, and what we're going to do is just scoot to Alpha 7. And thing is, I did consider going to the moon to see if there was any sarcosium or anything like that on it, but I get the impression that that's not really an option now when you're in the Alpha system. I'm starting to think that maybe going to the Delta system or one of the more kind of rougher systems in order to be able to get things done. Got a pentaxid asteroid there, but oh, there's lots of asteroids here. What have we got? Neo. I wouldn't mind some Neo. Let me just see. Yeah, we need 5,000 Neo. The trouble is, there's whether it's worth risking, because there's a cutter hanging around in here as well. See, this is what I was saying, is I think if I had a more agile CV or even a more aggressive SV that could kind of take on these guys, I'd be a bit more comfortable hanging around here, because we've got the Angel space wreck there. Silicon, because I think even if this is a cutter, they've got a longer range cannon that they can fire at us, which is anyway. I think what we're going to do is just charge forward, turn off the inertia drive. Yeah, I think I'm really tempted to stay and mine these asteroids, but I just feel that I need to push on, because another thing that's kind of in the back of my head, is probably the best way to describe it, is that I'm recording. Yeah, we got a Kavira class cutter here. Now, in theory, we should be big enough to take that on, but we've got to remember this ship's made with carbon composite, so I'm not 100% confident that this ship could actually take a battle. Anyway, I'm digressing. Back to what I was saying, I've got this thought in the back of my head that I'm recording this, and well, we're coming up to the end of August, and I am starting to wonder whether how long it's going to be before Reforged Eden 2 actually comes out into full release. Therefore, a part of me kind of thinks, well, I need to push on, do some exploring, get some more work done. I certainly want to do. Oh, no, we just okay. We got internal errors now. What are we coming down on? Okay, it goes without saying that we've come down on top of them. Well, we've got to come down on top of abandoned mine, but we've also come on down on top of some Xerax. Yeah, but I've got a feeling that I will get it out, guys. I promise. I've just got this feeling that it won't be long before Reforged Eden 2 comes out into full release, and of course, when that happens, we are going to start again, so that I can kind of do my. So I'm going to be able to kind of correct the mistakes I've made in this series. So what have we got on this planet? We've got pentaxid. We've got a saphium deposit. How much saphium have I got? Let me just see. So I don't want that. Well, we don't need any saphium for this ship. Now, saphium is one of these odd resources that it's really mainly used for combat blocks and things like that. I'm very tempted with the medium Promethium, but I think I've got plenty of Promethium at the moment. We've got 3,373. We've got 862 Sathium. See, we're too high for that guy. Okay, very small Sathium. Now, I think we're just going to move on, guys. And then we'll just go to the Alpha Asteroid Field 1 and then pay a visit to the UCH, because I've got to complete out that UCH mission as well. As I say, I just want to use this part to get this Alpha mission finished, and then we'll go to a brand new system and see what we can find. I'm tempted to go to the Delta system. I know it would be a bit more aggressive. Oh no, maybe we'll just stick with the general flow of the game. So we've got a small shipwreck here. There's just so much in this system though. As I say, if that Corvex cutter thing wasn't hanging around, I would be a bit more inclined to spend some time here, but because we got these lovely wrecks, we've got a Neo asteroid. No. No, let's just stick to the plan, don't deviate. Right, we're going to go to the asteroid field. Wherever it is. Where is it? It's up there. We might find something of value in the asteroid field. Press K, away we go. Asteroid fields are a good source of various ore asteroids. The composition depends on the star type and random chance. It's also a full category. Okay, so we got absolute. Okay, so it's now we've now completed the mission. We've got to find the asteroid field now. I'd like to know what is actually here. It used to just show a big cloud, but has asteroid fields changed? When I've got the long range scanner on, I think what we'll do is we'll just fly through here and see what we can find. Let's have a look around. I mean, I get the feeling the asteroids are in front of us here, but there's some big stuff here. While I'm detecting a radio signal coming from the asteroid field, the rocks may reduce the range of the detection a little bit. Brittle will provide cover any incoming fire. Yeah, it'd be useful if I could actually see what is around. We got bandits. Okay. Right, so we've got a titanium asteroid. We got centuries. We got a cobalt asteroid, and don't really want a. Yes, thank you, game. So far all we've got is a cobalt asteroid, missing century, titanium asteroid. Right, says there's a Neo asteroid. Can we find it? There's the titanium. The problem with the long range scanner is I certainly wouldn't mind that Neo if we could find the. Where is it? It's saying it should be in that direction. Just put the thrusters on. We've got control. I certainly want that Neo asteroid if we can find it. Found a Sathium asteroid. That way. Where's the Sathium asteroids? That way. The Neo is behind minigun century number 1, which is in this direction. So Is it minigun sentry? Let me just see. It's to the right of the minigun. Alright, we found the Neo asteroid. These seem to be static. Kind of, got an iron one, thank you game. So we're going to head for the Neo one, turn off the inertia drive again. Oh, one thing I am going to install on the ship, it's something I was looking at in the thingy. Let me just see. We come into here and it's under weapons. We got this alarm sentry. It's only 100 CPU. We're going to make one of these. We're going to install it on the ship. Anyway, I'm just going to get up onto the Neo asteroid. And I'll be right back once we actually get there. So here we are. We're just coming up on the Neo asteroid. Just orientate the ship to the orbital plane. Now, if we had a turret mounted on the ship, we could mine it, but I want to show you the thing. But the other thing I also want to do is, well, come there. What is the range of the... Okay, we're at fuel and oxygen. I think that's because I was making fuel. Fuel and oxygen. Put this here. I don't know how big this will be, but we're going to have to turn the shields off. It's fairly big, but if I want to see how effective this will be. I think if we just was that be hanging in the middle of space, a bit difficult to tell with the blocks. We'll just put that there and we'll see if we get a warning if anything turns up. Get rid of that. And we're going to jump into here. I think, well, we don't need to worry about the actual protection because we will be mining from within the ship. Put the shields on just in case we'll get low on fuel. Wow, very low on fuel. Probably going to have to make some more fuel. That's 20 of those. How's the oxygen? Oxygen's a little bit low as well. As I say, what I've got now is a couple of laser miners. This is what I was using to pick up the cobalt and promethium and anything else that I could find. And I must admit, they seem to be a lot more powerful than they used to be. And what you can do is just quite literally just line the ship up and just let it stand here and go into here. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mine out this Neo asteroid. Hopefully we'll get enough to finish off the ship, plus have a bit spare, and then I'll be right back once I've actually done it. Okay, guys, welcome back. I'm finally getting to the end of this Neodymium asteroid. I've been mining it now for, well, just over half an hour actually. It's been worth it, despite the fact that my finger's now starting to go to sleep. So I'm just going to pick up these last few little bits and pieces here. You can see I'm also been picking up the occasional random bits of graphite along with the crushed stone. You can see here how much, just to give you an idea of how much I've kind of mining out that I've actually done. You can see, so I haven't got every last single little bit, because to be honest, my finger's no longer up to it. So what we're going to do now is realign to the plane, get back onto the ship. But I think I think it's been worth actually doing it, because I think I've got enough of the Neo now. We should be able to put up into the workshop. So gonna come there, turn the thrusters off, just to show you. I've already got 2,387 Neo, another 534. Got put the crushed stone in, and I've also been, well, I should have been processing. Oh, I know what's going on. Let me just see. My car, not main storage. Let me just get to here. Input. Yeah, we got 3,000 in fuel and oxygen now. I'm a bit of a mistake there, but we can fix that. In fact, we can fix it really well, actually. So if I go to fuel and oxygen and pick up that 3,000, press F2, that should take me within 1,700 of the thingy. And what if I go to input, and well, and if I flip that back to input, what we can do is set this up. Probably a few more, and then we can turn that into Neo as well. So to finish this video off, what we're going to do is just complete out the alpha mission, which means I need to, I think it's main story, isn't it? We need to activate this mission first, because we need to, because this is what I forgot to do when I did the first contact with the UCH ship. So we need to go into here, put the thrusters on, put the shield. Don't need the shields because we're going to the UCH ship. Move away from the asteroid. I don't think there's anything else here. I did consider actually visiting the second asteroid field, but I don't think we're going to bother. We're going to kind of lock to the UCH Discovery, and we head in that direction. Build up speed. There's the UCH ship. Turn off the inertia drive. And we're just going to head in the direction of the research vessel, and I'll see you once I actually get there. So here we are. We're just coming up on the UCH research vessel. We'll see if we can get into a... Here we are. Approach the hangar. Of course, we're going to have to do the steps in the mission. You are clear to you range of the ship. Oops. Okay, we just got hooked on the down away. Just get the, I think that should be good enough. Level the ship off, turn the thrusters off. We can just go out, actually we get some food before we leave. We just go out the hangar deck. Where's the... We should have sufficient. Of course, we've got to approach the quartermaster now. So what this mission is literally doing is giving us the thing. Not sure. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Speak to the lead researcher. Well, lead researcher's over there, but what we will do is we will duck in here and still pick up stuff there. Here. You just tell me about hydroponics. Sounds boring. Okay, leave you to your plant stuff. So this is like a kind of tutorial, but we can get a bit more plant and fruit. Elevator to lab, right? So we're just going to follow the mission through, which is what I should have done. Elevator to the lab. Okay, well, take the elevator. There's the lead researcher. We haven't really got anything to turn in, so approach the lead researcher, talk to them. I am the lead researcher. My job here is to help manage overall research and direct people to the locations of discovery. To my left and right is the schematic computer and the research computer, where you can turn in data chips and data pads. I think I might have a data pad actually. Let me just see. Personal. Well, we can put this in raw food so it doesn't spoil. Personal. No, we got navigational data. We don't actually have data pads. We've got tablets. Still not sure what you're to do with the tablet. Approach the captain. Yeah. Not sure what this guy does. Exploration report, basic research. Yeah. And got to go up to speak to the captain. Where's the entrance? So just follow the mission through. Sure. Thank you for the refresher. Okay, no, thank you. So we've now completed this mission. And then what we've got to do now is UCH Alpha system. You've completed your survey. Okay, speak to the captain. Okay. Did we get the reward there? Speak to the captain of the UCH Discovery. Okay, turn in survey. That's it. The game just took a little while to kind of convince itself. Right, other systems are warp capable. Yes. Now there is a special mission somebody mentioned. It's the Gerald mission. I've got no idea how to trigger it. I think has it got something to do with engineering? Let me just see if I can find it. Just to warp this up. Just to wrap this series up. I think we've got to go to the engineering. I think this is a special mission put in for Spange. I think is it in engineering? Okay. Anyway, I'm running out of time on this video because plus my fingers are hurting a little bit. So what we're going to do is just to finish up. We got some refined pentaxid. We got the Alpha Survey report, which is what we managed to get from those missions. Plus we've got some extra stuff. We'll put that into the personal supplies. The auto miner core can go in as well. We'll sell that. Fuel and oxygen go in there. We've got a couple more small optronics bridges, which should help with respect to our doing it. You see, we've got 2,496 Neo. I'm not sure if that's enough. Yeah, I think so. Again, just to finish off, Well, put that there. Actually, what I'm going to do is split the difference for the moment. And split it again, split it again. What I'm going to do is just leave a little bit of Neo there, because if we loot down something that's got Neo in it, that will add to that, and then that means I can hang on to the Neo that I've got here. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part were suggestions. Go to the beta system and start the next mission for the beta system, or go to the delta system where we might have a bit more choice with respect to trying to find some Sarcosium, because that's something that we do need to do if we're actually going to complete this. Also need aluminium powder. Then of course we've got all the antimatter converters, large optronics bridges, all sorts of other stuff there. We've got some stuff that needs to go in there. Anyway, and we also need some large upgrade kits as well. I'm not actually sure where spare parts come into it, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.